Alex felt trapped. His days were predictable. He woke up, went to his office job and came home. He ate dinner, watched TV and went to bed. This was his routine, day after day. It was comfortable, but it wasn't fulfilling. Alex yearned for something more. He dreamed of adventure. He wanted to feel alive. He longed to experience the world in all its raw beauty. One evening, while browsing the internet, Alex stumbled upon a photograph. It was a picture of a majestic mountain, its peak piercing the clouds. The mountain seemed to call to him, whispering promises of adventure and self-discovery. Alex felt a surge of excitement. He knew what he had to do. He had to climb that mountain. Alex had never climbed a mountain before. He wasn't even sure where to begin. But something about the mountain in the picture ignited a fire within him. He was determined to make this dream a reality. He would climb that mountain and reclaim his life. This was his chance to break free from the monotony and discover who he truly was. The mountain in the picture was Mount Kilimanjaro, the highest peak in Africa. Alex learned everything he could about it. He read books and articles about climbing Kilimanjaro. He watched documentaries about the mountain and its climbers. He was both excited and intimidated by the challenge ahead. Alex knew he couldn't climb Kilimanjaro overnight. It would take months of preparation, both physically and mentally. He started by making small changes to his lifestyle. He started eating healthier and exercising regularly. He went on hikes on the weekends, gradually increasing the difficulty. He even started taking short climbing lessons at a local gym. Alex's friends and family were surprised by his sudden interest in mountain climbing. Some of them thought he was crazy for wanting to climb such a dangerous mountain. But Alex was determined. He knew this was something he had to do for himself. He had found his purpose. Weeks turned into months. Alex dedicated himself to his training regimen. He pushed himself harder with each passing day. He could feel his body getting stronger, his endurance increasing. He was becoming the climber he needed to be. He was determined to be ready for the challenges that lay ahead. Alex also knew that physical strength wasn't enough. He needed to be mentally prepared for the climb. He started meditating and practicing mindfulness. He visualized himself successfully reaching the summit. He knew that his mind would be his greatest asset during the climb. As his departure date approached, Alex felt a mix of excitement and nervousness. He'd been training for months, and he was as prepared as he could be. But he knew that nothing could truly prepare him for the reality of climbing Kilimanjaro. It would be the ultimate test of his physical and mental strength. Section 4. Facing the challenges. The air was thin as Alex started his ascent. He could feel the altitude, but he pushed on. The trail was steep and unforgiving. The weather was unpredictable, shifting from scorching sun to freezing rain in a matter of hours. Alex had to be prepared for anything. Days turned into nights. Alex hiked through lush rainforests and barren alpine deserts. He shared stories and laughter with fellow climbers from around the world. They encouraged each other, forming a bond forged in the face of adversity. The mountain was a great equalizer. Alex faced moments of doubt. There were times when he wanted to give up. The physical exhaustion was overwhelming. The altitude sickness made every breath a struggle. But Alex remembered why he started this journey. He thought of the life he left behind, the life he was determined to change. Section 5. Triumph over adversity. He pushed through the pain, fueled by his desire to reach the summit. He reminded himself that he wasn't just climbing a mountain. He was climbing over his own limitations. He was conquering his fears. He was proving to himself that he was capable of achieving anything he set his mind to. The final ascent was the most grueling. The air was thin, the cold was biting. Alex's body ached and his lungs burned. But he kept moving, one step at a time. He could see the summit in the distance, and that spurred him on. He was so close to his goal. As he finally reached the summit, a wave of emotion washed over him. He had done it. He had conquered Kilimanjaro. Alex stood on top of Africa, gazing out at the breathtaking panorama below. Clouds stretched out like a vast ocean, the sun a brilliant orb in the distance.